I'm Roger Farmer, Professor and Chair of the Economics Department at UCLA. In this clip, I'm going to tell you what the classical economists have to add to the current debate. Recall I've argued that classical and Keynesian economists both have something important to say. The Keynesian economists argue that the economy left to itself can sometimes go very wrong. The remedy that they propose is that government should spend more money in order to stimulate more employment and generate more jobs. That idea is based on the theory of the multiplier. According to that theory, when the government spends more money, that increases jobs, and the people who are newly employed themselves go out and spend more money, thereby generating more new jobs. According to some administration economists, the multiplier could be as big as 1.5 or 3. The classical economists disagree. They argue that the multiplier could be as small as 0 rather than 1, 1.5 or bigger. The reasoning behind their argument is that when government spends more, private individuals will spend less. If government spending goes up, you may need to save more in order to pay the higher taxes that will be there in the future, and in order to have extra money to cope with the reduced pension benefits that will inevitably come when the government has to face larger deficits in the future. I believe the classical economists are closer to the truth here. And the reason I believe that is based on a great deal of research that was done in the 1950s and the 1960s on consumption. What that research found is that people consume more based not on their income, but on their wealth. For example, when people's 401ks fell in the last couple of years, that caused a dramatic drop in expenditure. Let me summarize. The Keynesian economists and the classical economists both have something important to say. The Keynesian economists argue, and I think they're right, that sometimes the economy left to itself goes very wrong. The classical economists have argued that big government spending is not the answer. In the next clip, I'm going to tell you what I think the answer is. Thank you for listening.